Welcome to tonight's episode of Epic Fun
The drinking starts now.
Oh gosh. You can hear the beautiful vocals of Ari or Hembo Hendris Durgoyne.
Streaming now on Spotify.
So I hope you don't get too traumatized from our little intro. But
Hi.
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 So with all that, announcements, is there any? Well, we don't have Mavericks this week.
No.
Since we are in our last 3 to 4 games, and our Luna cannot be there, we will skip this week. Anyway, they're gonna try a really hard battle with 4 characters level 20. We'll see what's gonna happen. That's mostly what I think is gonna happen. But hey, for that, we shall be up next week on Thursday with the Mavericks, and then back Tuesday with our friend that you can see all here, Call of the Netherdeep. We're now at episode 24.
Whoa.
Friend.
24. And as I saw in my Facebook memories, we did our session 0 a year ago.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It's been a year?
Yep.
God, we're all so old.
Oh man.
I'm
So
like
old.
the crypt keeper.
You're like a child.
We started and we had leftovers from the plague.
You calling me a child? You're like a year older than I am. Shut up.
I am officially into the 30s in a month, okay?
You two are cute. Next.
I'm already in the 30s, but I'm officially in the 30s.
My
I'm a
age is
baby.
composed of 2 number 3s. So
Yeah,
That's
I'm
not
going
old.
31. Okay? And I'm gay, so I'm already considered deceased.
and thank
I
you,
don't have pity
Kelly,
for any of
for the
you.
subs. I have the oddities people that are distracting me, and
Sorry.
then pop-ups in my ears from subscription. Like,
Sorry.
it's
We'll
okay.
shut up
It's okay.
now.
That's why you're here. Oh, beautiful people. So let's see. Talking about the oddities, anybody's in there? We can go with our friends. They're streaming on Sundays nights at 7 EST. So
Yes.
for them, they have a lot of emotional damage. Played campaign of Tel Dore in. Weren't you like in Marquette?
We were in Marquette. We got back a few sessions ago, and I think now we're heading for Aor.
I believe it's Aor.
Okay.
Yeah. Islecross. Anyway,
Islecross.
north of Wildmount. For those familiar
Yeah.
with Alexandria, the setting we're playing in. Anyway.
Yeah,
I can't wait to freeze to death.
I'm catching up to campaign 3 right now, and like I just see all the spoilers. Like, is Exandria going to be like hitting the reset button? I'm like, what? I have to catch up. I'm like, no, don't destroy this.
Same. I'm so behind. It's fine.
I'm in episode 42 now. I've been like going on streak.
I kind of forgot
But-
to watch it
Right
for
now,
like 3 months.
we're playing our campaign.
Yeah.
We're playing Call of the Netherdeep. And
Totally.
who would like to receive a D4 for a beautiful recap of last session?
I got a short one. You can't
I
read
have
it.
some as well.
Oh god, I wrote this in like neon orange, so it hurts my eyes. Regret.
I love how you sabotage your own ability to read your notes. You have
As if I
only
don't
yourself
have
to blame.
shitty enough eyes as is, and I don't even remember where I put my glasses. So, let's see what I can
So,
manage. So, we started last session by heading back to the Temple of the Mentor with an unconscious dwarf. Briggs went and identified the figures. As we were shown we have our own individual rooms at the Cobalt Reserve. We found out that rudium can replace material components for spells. I wrote, fuck yeah. Get ready. We went to the Sunken Bazaar because there was a magic shop which had no magical items and had a weirdly on point tarot reading times 2.
First time tarot reading. Let's go! DM makes you do weird shit.
I wrote Sussy Baka. And then we must prepare to go underwater. While we also prepared a hookup question in the High Curator, and Squishwash first color will be. That's all I wrote.
We did speak about Elixion the Aboleth. I remember that because we were
received
like,
a bit of
"What?"
information about
He doesn't.
Aboleth.
Yeah, we were like, "What?" But
Oh yeah.
he didn't look like an Aboleth. Oh yeah, and we wanted to check out for items for like swimming because we're going to head into the Sunken City, and Brix got visited by his sugar mama. It's not there to react to that.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if this is relevant, but Xander mentioned that rudium was used as a component to create the figurines. So they mentioned that, but also they were like Brix figured out that the figurines were created to only operate once, so they can't be used again.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. But
So-
yeah, that's all I have to add to Xander's notes. That's it.
Perfect. So, with all that, I'll give you both a D4.
Whoa!
I'm feeling generous.
Wow!
Is something dangerous awaiting us?
Yes, that.
It's R2, sorry. So, you can all click on long rest. And I guess I remember now you're all leveled up, right? Yes.
I believe
We
so.
leveled up to 8, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, we did the level up last
Mhm.
time.
Yes.
Okay.
So long rest.
Uh,
Yay.
Wait. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the rest with the L. Okay, good.
Here I just have to check up something. Because there will be a lot of underwater coming up. So visions and movement are not the same as usual. So you will have to check up when you're underwater. After each hour of swimming, you need to do a DC 10 Constitution saving throw or gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
And you are also doing it at half movement. But if you have a swimming speed, there is no such thing as exhaustion while you're swimming. It's considered also at high altitude because of the pressure and the cold temperature. So every hour that you travel counts as 2. So exceeding 8 hours of transportation, you are going through another Constitution saving throw for getting tired if you're pushing more than that. The visibility, I'm going to screenshot it and send it on Discord because it's just shitty to just remember. Because they're clear water with bright light, dim light, and murky water and no light. So, oops, capture here. Discord, here it is. And there's also some danger of extreme water pressure, but for now, everything should be fine. For now. And underwater combat rule, because there's some specifics when you're fighting. If you are making a melee attack and you don't have a swimming speed, you do so at disadvantage, unless the weapon is a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or trident. And range weapon only have the normal range. Anything exceeding that, you're going, it's just miss automatically. But attack rolls are still doing disadvantage, except if you have a crossbow, a net, or a weapon that is thrown like a javelin, spear, trident, or dart. And one thing that I added, that I set up in the first session 0, well, the first, we only had one session 0, when you can hold your breath a number of minutes equal to your constitution modifier. And when you cast a spell underwater without water breathing, it counts as 1 minute less if you have a verbal component inside your spell. It's been a while, a year since it was a session 0, as I said earlier. So that's pretty much it for the underwater combat. I'll be having the screen over there with the rules at all time when it happens, so don't worry.
I'm having more and more regrets of not taking water breathing.
But
It was.
Timber said that he had these kind of things, so I know that he's not there right now. But he had it prepared for your little adventure coming up. Because druids. Fire druid, but druids. Oh, and one important note for fire spell people. Anything that is submerged in water is automatically resistant to fire damage.
Okay.
I have people with fireballs and stuff, so...
What? Huh?
It doesn't affect the most important spell.
What?
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
This is the only spell I need. It's fine.
Don't worry, I got things to work around that.
Radiant still works, right?
Yes. Radiance is a whole type of damage.
Yeah, it's just like the spell is called Sacred Flame, but it's not real fire.
No, it's fire damage. It's the fire damage type that is automatically resistant in water. But with all this, let's start up this session after all these rules and all. When the whole lot of you took a long rest inside your new quarters, inside the Temple of the Mentor, the Cobalt Reserve. And, well, you already smell the food from the kitchen. Because you remember Iwo eating a early breakfast last time, so they're mostly up at all time. And, well, Squish, what will your friends see when you come out of your room?
So everyone kind of got used to Squish being a little more gray and red. But the first most noticeable thing would be the tones that are red have become a little more violet. And the parts that were gray are more blue. So Squish has taken on the aspect of the blue dragon for today. So...
You've been thunderstruck!
Very that. So, yeah, Squish is all blue with a little bit of a purpley reflect because blue and red.
All right. Perfect. So you all join up at a table. No, you see Iwo passing through the tables, but no Jamil, no question. Insight. Does any of you want to do something before the meetup you were called to?
Not for now, except comment on Squish Squash's new look. He looks so good.
Thanks.
You look
Yes,
like you're
we
turning
are.
into a blueberry.
Oh, Bricks, you look like shit. Did you not sleep well?
I think that's just his regular face. You're not supposed to mention it.
No,
No,
look at those big eye bags. No offense, but are you
Is he-
okay?
The trick is, I don't sleep. Ever.
Well, they
How-
call it beauty sleep for a reason, so it makes sense why he doesn't do it.
Exactly. I have no need for beauty when I have power.
You could use some.
Says the blueberry.
I actually like the color. Though I kind of can and Twitch or Squish Squash is gonna rub his claws together and just poke Andy and just send a quick little electrical shock.
Yay! What's that for?
I noticed I could do that with this.
I take my compliment back, even though your scales really do match with the Cobalt Soul's robes, and I'm kind of jealous a little bit.
Yeah, that just sounds like trouble is coming.
Honestly, it's kind of cool. Getting to dictate actually what you want.
That's
It's
kind of a
cool.
terrifying thought.
Thank you, Mitch, for the D4.
Yay!
I'm also wearing my Cobalt
He
robes.
now has there you go.
I love them.
They look really cool.
Yeah, they are. And they're comfy. And they have pockets.
Of course.
Let's go.
Because, it's from Marisha, so.
Must have pockets.
And they don't have sleeves because Marisha again. So
Yeah. So thank you, Mitch, again for the D4. And, well, after you've eaten your breakfast, he will arrive at your table and says, the half-orc says, good morning.
good morning.
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 Have you been comfortable in your new quarters?
Yeah, it's kind of nice having a room to myself again.
Nice digs, yeah.
Oh, and thank you, Ospen, for the floating inspiration for the player.
Thank you.
So, the High Curator will receive you in a few minutes. If you have anything to gather, you'll be able to do after the meeting. Troubling news comes. Yeah, I didn't have the details. I will be following you down, if you don't mind.
Oh, is everything
How
all
fun.
right, or?
It's important discoveries that has been made with the rudium you brought back, and with the studies and answers that Brix and Squish brought back too.
Huh.
And
Oh,
also
wow.
that you brought the individual that is one of their leader. We've been interrogating him, and we had some answers.
Oh, good.
Huh. Wow. That was fast.
We are usually known for efficiency.
Yeah, very efficient.
Plus, she was already on the verge of dying, so it mustn't have been that hard.
You did a good job roughing him up before giving him. So yeah.
Yeah, I think she took a Mother Bowen horn to the face. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, that might have happened.
Job's done, no casualties. You did great.
It's a nice change of pace.
So please follow me.
Okay.
As I have to find back Jamil. Give me a sec. The hot boy.
Hot boy.
Squish is gonna grab extra food and walk with a plate of food. eating it, of course. It's not for someone. It's just Squish definitely snuck more food and is just walking with it.
Andrus is like, while he walks, he seems to be actually like deep in thought, and like he throws a few looks Squish squashes away.
Hmm.
But
Did you want
Yeah.
some?
huh? Oh no, I'm good. I was just thinking about something.
Don't hurt yourself, okay?
Wow.
10 out of 10.
And while you're walking, and Iwo has a high passive perception. Is anything troubling you, Recruit Aragon?
No, I mean, I was just thinking, like, Squish Squash changed, and, y'all are taking it pretty well, so, yeah. Yeah.
Why wouldn't anyone take it well? I actually kind of like the blue. I didn't like it last time, but with the different hues,
Yeah.
Your little group have been through a lot,
Hmm.
as I've understood.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
And he stares off into space.
And he just continue maybe pacing a bit faster.
Brix is gonna kind of scoot up over to him and be like,
Don't worry, he just kind of gets like that sometimes. You just gotta give him a second to come back. It'll be fine.
I understand. And you, where are you heading with our little institution?
Where am I heading?
What were
you talking-
your ambition? You are known as the Magnificent, as I understand.
Oh, you don't mean in a physical kind of heading. You're talking about a philosophical, a metaphorical heading.
Yes.
I mean, more magic, more knowledge, more everything. I gotta give people a reason to keep calling me magnificent. More than they already do.
I mean, they need one to begin with.
I understand. Seems a bit on a social path way of thinking, but you've been putting it to good use recently, and hope you will be staying this way, Bricks.
I mean, so far I've seen no reason to do otherwise. It's been working out great.
All right. You arrive at the bottom of the stairs where you enter the High Curator, Jamil, as you can see now. And
Hot boy.
Hot
"Oh
boy
yeah,
of the Cobalt Sun.
oh my."
And he welcomes you, and give me just a second over there. As you enter, he just spread his arms widely and softly say, "Welcome. I'm glad to see you again, my friends."
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. You see that you have this kind of the same eye bags that Bricks have. Been working a bit on the research and interrogation with our newfound friend of the consortium of the Vermilion Dream. I've received word early this morning from Question,
Hmm?
who has made contact with the Allegiant of All Sight. and they have granted you access to Kelmora.
Oh, that's good. So we're
Nice.
Convenient.
You're
yeah.
a bit lucky that Question have a twin sister, and that she's still into the Allegiance.
Wait, what? A twin?
Yes.
Is her name Answer?
That would be hilarious.
No, it's actually Aquere. No, it's not.
Ah, that's pretty.
Oh, I get it, and because her name's Question.
Yes,
Yes.
that was the meaning.
Ah,
And you see that there's
that's
no
pretty funny.
malevolent tone to it. You're just like, cute golden retriever.
Oh look, the himbo caught up. Aw.
That's amazing.
The Allegiance's control the excavation site is threatened by the consortium of the Vermilion Dream. So it's important that we act quickly on that. And he gets the sword, the short sword that you brought back the first from the bakery. We've been studying it a bit, and we have confirmation that rudium is a magical substance that corrupts everything it touches. It comes from a place called the Netherdeep, from the Allegiance of Alcide says. What can be reached by passing through a rift in the heart of Kelmora. I've been told that passages would be through the rift require some sort of key, but I don't know what form the key takes exactly. We don't have any information on that. I fear further unrest in Encarel so long as the rift exists. The Netherdeep must be sealed off or destroyed. Last rudium continued to find its way into Encarel, but its first thing first. We need that key.
Mother Bowen.
Yes, Lord.
I'm forgetting his name. Fuck. The dude that we're going to try to save. The blessed dude.
Lixian.
Alexian. What if
Yeah.
Alexian is the key?
Oh,
Because
you
he's
mean it's not.
Can
Bow.
people be keys?
They could be using the fact that he has blessings from the gods.
I mean, you could
And
devise
what-
some kind of magical lock of some sort.
I understand that maybe the key is not what we think a key is, but what about the letters we found on that dwarf that they said they lost their key somewhere?
I don't remember what the letter said. But I think it's Alexian.
Elixion, you say?
Well, why he is currently trapped. That is what our visions have given us, and he's meant to live a life of torment, and he's Rudian born.
Yes,
What?
you've told me last time. You've seen
So-
about this Elixion. It was called the Epithian.
Sure.
Something like that.
He
I don't
is a hero dating from the Calamity.
Mhm. Yeah, and he talks. Well, yeah, he talks to us through the pendant. Well, he
Well-
doesn't talk to us.
I took for granted that it was hidden at all time because I know Squish was hiding it under its stuff. So
I don't know
Mother
if
Bowen,
Mother-
is it hidden or is it showing up?
Oh, she probably didn't bother hiding it.
I was wondering why something of this magical potency was in your grasp. You say that this is linked to Elixion.
So you think this is a key?
Did it have been used as a key before?
Not that we tried of, but
Maybe the others that had it first before what's her face stole it used it to get into the Betrayer's Rise.
Was there a main door that couldn't be opened?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why they were able to go through that door and we were not.
That makes sense.
So it might be a key. Because, look, in the letter it is said that our key to the rift is lost, but we have a spy in the drowned city searching for it.
Oh, that would explain too why she wanted it so badly. But it's also
Oh,
Well, it would make a lot more sense than a person being a key, that's for sure.
well,
well, sometimes it works like that too. I agree, but I mean, it seems like they can be many keys, or at least they had these keys at some point in their possession and they lost it. Um, I might be dumb a little, but what are the hands of Ord?
They are the guards of the whole city of Ankara.
Okay, so that's how they are called. Okay, I wasn't sure. Thank you.
Yes, the End of Horde is the one who are taking care of the security of this place. We're used to work with them constantly, and that's why they respect our authorities as investigators.
That explains that sentence in that letter.
Hmm.
So the objective would be to take this key, but do not use it right away. We still need to study what exactly is hidden inside the Netherdeep. We don't know anything about this rift yet, and we're working jointly with the Allegiance of All Sight. You'll be able to rendezvous with the Professor Insight Aquari, the sister of Question, at the Allegiance of All Sight base camp inside the Kelmoro's Gorge. We'll have to earn her trust and learn how to access the Netherdeep. And lastly, we'll be acquired a key to the Netherdeep also. And now, since it would be your first high-risk mission, the reward for this, when you'll bring back the key, will be 1,000 gold piece each.
Ooh, that's a lot of money.
So you want us to get the key and bring it back, not do anything with it, right?
Exactly, we will need to study it first, because maybe, yeah, you know the tablet of teleportation that some of us use for coming back here to Marquette. There may be one way use. Maybe we could work. We don't know what's going to happen with the rift. We don't have any information on how to open it, and if you can come back from there. So it would be more diligent of you if you would be coming back before any more research, you can say. And here, he hand over a badge of the Allegiance of All Sight to the whole lot of you. You will be able to show them the excavation sites, and they will be letting you in. Is there any question?
There was talk of an aboleth.
Yes. In this letter, an aboleth is one of the oldest creatures existing in this world.
That sounds strong.
Submarine creatures that are telepathically inclined and powerful. and may be able to dominate your mind.
That doesn't sound very good. So we might be facing one of those?
Maybe. But usually they have, from what I understand from the letter, the aboleth seems to be calling itself the Apotheon name that you said earlier.
Yeah, Elixion.
It might be protecting the rift itself.
What if the aboleth's the key? Are they key-shaped?
Maybe, but these creatures are also intelligent.
That's generally not good.
They probably can speak your tongue and maybe want to convince you. But one thing is, maybe the other way around is something possible. Maybe you can convince them that you're allies, especially if you have that in your possession. As he looked into Joel around Otter's bone.
Yeah, I hope we're gonna be more convincing that they can be.
Don't forget that Rudium will be all over the place. This creature is probably affected by it also.
Alright, man. That's gonna be a lot of work.
Yes. So, that would be your order of mission. Is there anything else you would need?
Do you have things to help people swim?
Let me look.
Yeah, apparently we might have to deal with a lot of water, so...
As he opened a small box, I have here a ring of swimming. It could be helpful with everything that you'll be coming up.
Yeah.
It will be something that will be, how can I say, lent and be hoping back that it will come back to me afterwards.
So you're borrowing it.
Lending.
Lending
We're
it.
borrowing,
Yes.
he's lending.
Yeah. I knew that.
Uh-huh.
It's okay, it's quite early yet. Yeah.
It is something that you will be able to, after maybe short rests, you'll be able to swim even faster than what you're able to walk, usually.
I mean, one of the four of you should take it.
Doesn't
That's
it
a
give
lot of
us
swimming.
swim speed?
Not
Because
sure.
if it gives us swim speed, it should go to the melee user to get rid of the disadvantage.
That is true. I don't exactly have to get close to whatever we're attacking.
Well,
I will
Mother
have the whole
Bone
problem
then
breathing.
she could ram into things with her horns very easily.
Andy, take the goddamn ring.
No.
Put it on.
No, okay. The reason I asked you about change is because Timber knows this, but I can change my appearance a bit. So maybe, I've read about these people who are aquatic beings. I was thinking maybe I could do that. That way someone else could take the ring.
Wait.
Well, that's
Have you been holding out on us?
No.
What's this whole business about changing?
I don't
Well,
think
it's just,
never said
it's just
anything.
a neat thing I can do. I didn't think it was
Gonna-
important.
Walk up to Andrus and be just like,
Come on! You had this neat trick this whole time?
Didn't see the use for it until now.
There are so many uses for that! So many times we could have snuck... You could have snuck in by looking like...
Well, Squash could turn invisible.
I I guessed that all of this could be done outside my office.
Yeah, so I'm just saying you should give the ring to someone else. Cause like I have my own way of, being able to swim really well.
Fine,
But
give the
do
ring to
you
Mother
need to
Bowen.
know how they look like? Or...
Well, I mean, I've met one.
Ooh.
That's why I know they exist, There's bodies of water in Jorhast and Wildmount.
But with people living in there, that's another thing, though. Oh.
Just give the ring to Mother Bowen. Let's get out of here before I don't know. I just.
And from the reports, you encountered a water genasi also.
That's true.
Yeah.
Io. That's her name, right?
Oh,
Yes.
really? That's
We-
what she wears. Oh.
The question mentioned that you encountered a group inside the betrayer rice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, them.
And
They're
they were
fun.
the ones who originally lost the amulet to what's her face. And then we had to retrieve it because they're really not the most competent group, apparently.
I will believe you, Squish Squish.
Well, I mean, it's been a while since we've seen them. I
Been a
do know
while.
they're in Marquette, right? What if we got them to help us? Especially if we're facing this aboleth thing, right?
Okay, but they can't. Maybe we don't tell them we have the amulet.
But
They might get jealous that it likes us better.
True.
That's fair. I mean, I don't see why we should tell them. It's just
but are we sure that amulet is really an amulet?
No, but does it really matter? We'll deal with it as we get to it.
I guess so. Because it said it's election.
But if
Isn't that
it's as
But-
if it's as powerful as he says it is, then if we get more people on our side to help us fight it, might.
I mean, isn't Alexian isn't the name of the guy we're supposed
I-
to save?
I have a theory. Because we did get a vision of Alexian. Well, I did. Did I share the vision with anyone? Anyway, I had the vision that he was trapped underwater and being restrained. And if an aboleth can do mind stuff, then it most likely learned his name and is probably trying to use it as a way to fend people off of the area if it's maybe feeding off of rudium.
Yeah, it was
It's
really
really
too
weird
smart
that
for
you
my
figured that.
comprehension in the morning.
And don't forget that one of the property of rudium is to attack your sanity directly, your nervous system.
I just think he is currently still bound underwater because that's what we saw last. So, and if they have known about this aboleth for a while, I think it's been something happening for a while, which could explain why there's so much rudium.
What if the aboleth is holding him prisoner?
I think it's helping.
Because they can do mind shit. So like, what if it's calling itself Elixion to trick people into thinking that's actually Elixion, but he has the real Elixion prisoner in the Netherdeep.
I think something under the water has him captive, and the aboleth is using that as a way to further its own potential power. Because especially if it went insane with Rudium, there's so much crazy shit happening, and I used to only worry about if the bugs were too big to squish.
Hey.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've, only had to worry about surviving in the waste.
Come on, friends. We've moved up in the world. We're dealing with real issues of great import, worthy of a magnificent person as me, and I guess all of you too.
I mean, seeing how tired you look, kind of a moot statement.
Yeah,
Sometimes sacrifices must be
Yeah.
made for greatness.
I can't wait to see that greatness one day. But yes, thank you for the ring.
So
What about?
the person who's going to grab it can drag it to their character sheet in the chat right now.
I think Mother Bowen,
Valid.
Okay,
you get the
okay.
ring.
One ring
'Cause I
to
can
bind
turn
them
into
the
things.
shadows.
It rhymes.
Good job.
Okay, okay. If
And
you
as long as I get
insist.
water breathing, I'll be fine. I hope.
If you want to keep it, you have to put a ring on it. That's it, right?
Correct. So if we want to keep our bowman, we're putting a ring on it.
Oh yeah. Also, if we do find the other group, Galsariak and I were practically best friends. So, I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't help us.
Yeah, I think at this point only like Maggie and Io don't really like us. Or maybe Irvin. No,
I mean, Maggie
I don't
really
know.
doesn't like us. I don't know why, really. She's lovely.
I know.
She has really nice eyes. Maybe we should tell her that more.
We should just go try to find them.
I just think Maggie's very loyal to her people, and we kind of hurt them once, so
Well, they also hurt us.
sure the way it is to other people, not us.
I mean, it was just a misunderstanding, right?
Yeah,
It's
I
gonna
had
take
something
more than
controlling my
that.
brain mostly.
Yeah, we can tell them as much. See? Problem solved.
Maybe they'll believe it.
I think Galsariak will.
Well,
Again, we were
I mean,
practically best
Squishwash
friends.
doesn't look the same anymore, and he doesn't really speak the same either, so I'm sure it's fine.
Bork. I'm gonna control the dog. Yeah, it'll be fine. Never mind, someone else got Harry. I'm good. Yeah. So before we go do that, I guess go to meet the professor.
Well, first things first, we should get out of this office.
I was actually going to quickly ask the High Curator, is there a way that we could use resources here to try to find the other group that potentially get help? Because they were friends, I think, too, of, what was his name? The other scholar that Question worked with? The dude who seemed kind of shady,
Oh.
but he wasn't shady in the end.
Prolix?
Prolix, yeah.
That's his name.
Because if they're friends with him, he could probably get them in as well. And then this just means more people to help solve the issue. Plus, Galsariak is a really strong magic user.
Yes, they have a lot of wizards and sorcerers in their midst. Inside the Legion of All Sight, and like I said, they are the one controlling the access to Kalmara, since they are the only one supported by the government in place. So you'll be able to reach out to any members. Well, maybe not the Prolix, you said. I think he's a professor over there.
Well, then, if he's a professor, how do their rankings go? Is professor, good?
Yes, they are. They
Huh.
have professors, researchers, and let me just grab a little something here to see.
Well, then maybe we could just ask to see Prolix and then get him to contact them.
Do you have a good link with this Prolix?
We teleported here with them. And we
I
actually
mean,
did listen
he
to him.
hired us in Bazoshan.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So a professional relationship.
Mostly,
Yeah,
yeah.
mostly.
I mean, he's a nice guy too. It's just we don't
Yeah.
really know him that well beyond working for him. So
And we like
Yeah.
Question more, which is why we came here instead of going to him.
Correct.
But still, it's because of us that now he didn't have to stay over there anymore. So,
Well, no. He asked us to go after what's her face because he
mhm.
didn't trust her. And turned out he was right. And then we did go after her, and then we brought her to the Cobalt Soul. So like, we can tell him that. Look at us. We're so good without even needing to. Okay, thanks. Thank you, Raider.
Have a great day. And don't forget, you can show directly at the excavation site.
Okay.
At the mall.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, the Hand of Corn will be able to direct you.
Thanks.
So, with all that, you're going out of the curator's office. And Hiwo said, when you're going, he's like, Hiwo, I would like you to stay, please. I have some. We're getting you out of these walls for a mission. Hiwo's like, okay. Yes, High Curator.
Good luck.
Recruits, have a good day.
Thanks.
Oh, okay.
You too. Love you.
And he closed the door.
Eddie, really,
Are
really?
you okay, Andy? Were
He
you
looks
drinking?
like he looks like, he needs more love in his life.
And Eddie, keep it in your pants.
And I figure, we're working here now. Might as well establish some kind of like familial relationship with them.
Andy, is it because you're missing your friend?
Not really, no.
Oh yeah, what's his face? That Captain Guard dude. That you guys like were what? I don't know. Were you guys were a thing, right?
Yeah, I gave Song his ring back.
Oh, that's depressing.
Oh, you were like married?
We were, engaged, I guess you could say, before I was sent to jail.
Uh-huh.
I can see how that would complicate things.
Oh yeah, and I mean, he was very loyal to the Aurora Watch. So, yeah,
and
lots
you
of
and your
conflict
Rush don't get
there.
along, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, I got arrested by them, so.
Yeah, that's fair. I could see why that would cause a wedge because someone has a stick up their ass.
Yep.
I mean,
yep.
you're not wrong. Song does have a stick up his ass.
He really
so.
does. He was
Like,
straight
seriously.
out, but oh my god, that guy needs to learn to relax.
His heart was in the good place.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's just a little, aggressive and angry and scary and has a stick up his ass, is all.
Yeah,
Mostly the
fair.
last one. Yeah.
I'm assuming we're walking and talking.
Yes.
We are.
We're not just standing outside the office going, we're having a conversation.
We could have. I wouldn't put it past any of us.
This is
Like, we're not even eavesdropping. We're just standing by the door, just talking about something.
Just-
completely different.
Oh.
But yeah.
All right. So, with all that, do you want to do anything else before going to the excavation site?
So you guys aren't really weirded out by the whole, like, I can change appearance thing.
I mean, so can I. Ooh.
I'm so bothered that you were holding out on us for so long. So long!
As
I
I
mean-
said, it never came up. Briggs, you did not come up to me and go, "Hey, Andrus, can you change appearances by any chance?" I
I
would
mean-
have said yes if you had.
And to be fair,
Ask that.
well, Andy and I did have a good conversation about change.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
like, I kind of did, but not fully. But like, I kind of did. And we had a really good conversation about it.
Yeah, he just had no idea about, the whole context of it, I guess. But
Yeah.
I wasn't exactly hiding it.
Uh-huh.
And to be fair, Bricks, you still haven't told us shit, so.
Gaslighting
told
is
you
bad,
shit.
guys.
Yeah.
I do
So
not
this is a-
condone this.
What's this whataboutism bullshit? We're talking about Andy. You've been holding out on us. I've been doing all of my magic business.
you all got to know my life story and my love life. You met my ex.
I mean, I could probably have
Fuck's
done
sake.
that
So
then.
like, we know nothing
Whoa.
about you, Bricks. By
Yeah.
comparison.
Yeah.
Why should
because-
I just go around saying like, hey guys, by the way, I can transform?
Because that's a practical skill to have. You know my practical skills. I blow things up. And I'm really good at setting and don't sleep.
Are you sure those are skills? The not sleeping part?
I'm very sure it's a
Seems
skill.
like a con. If we're doing a pro con kind of list, I would say not sleeping is a con.
That's for you who needs to sleep. I don't.
Well, yeah, I go to sleep and I come up with new powers. Yeah.
I don't need to sleep.
What if you got more
Period.
powerful by sleeping, Bricks? Hmm?
You'll never know. You might just stay the same forever now. And it's still not that impressive.
It's explaining magic to people who either don't have it or never studied it is impossible.
Yeah, I don't need to study it. It just comes so natural. I'm just that good.
Well, you can shove it! And he's gonna storm off.
Oh, Bricks, come back. You're still the same.
Breaks, I don't know if you know the direction. We didn't ask the guard yet.
He's just going off.
Okay, bye.
So, were we going directly to the place we're supposed to go, or did you want to recruit people first?
Well, I think we have to go to the place we're supposed to go so we can see if because we got to meet two professors now. So I got to see if Prolix is there.
Well, do
But
we
if
have a
he's-
way of contacting Io's crew?
Well, I was going to see if Prolix was in contact with them
Okay, yeah, we can start there, that's for sure.
because they didn't go to the Cobalt. And the only other place that knows about this issue is with Prolix. So if they didn't go to that way, I'm assuming they went to him. Because, yeah, process of elimination. And if not,
I hope
maybe
they
we
didn't
can-
go for the consortium, though, like, because they worked for Aloysia. Was that her name? Aloysia?
Yeah, but she tricked them and they didn't like her because of it.
Yeah,
So-
that's why. I really hope, they remembered her tricking them. Because if they're working for them, it might be a little bit of a problem.
They have what's his face to be their moral compass. He does the same type of magic as Mother
You're
Bowen.
talking about Dermot?
Yeah, Dermot.
Mhm.
He's kind of their moral compass, I think.
And I'll take a long look at Bricks storming off and I'll go, that's what he could look like if he slept.
He's luckily way out of earshot right now.
Oh my god.
Wow. Perfect. And Veeler giving the D4 to Mother Bowl and the one that was missing it. So?
Thank you, darling.
With all that, you're all going your way. Bricks, I guess you just take another way to go to the excavation site on your own.
I mean, I'm still pondering whether to go to the excavation site or go get a drink.
Can go see mommy.
One does not simply go see mommy.
It's not- You have to do the
And then,
simply goes into more door. All right. And as you are going towards the excavation site, we will take a short break.
No shit.
It is 8:38, and I have a need to go to the bathroom.
Fair enough.
Need to pee.
Yeah.
I drank the whole thing in an hour, so I'm like, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I have a
Fucking wild.
foot cramp.
Oh, yeah. Go
Come
walk
on,
that
you got
off.
this.
See
got
ya,
this.
people.
walk
Coming
that
back
your
after
fucking sack.
break
There
time.
he goes.
Sorry, people at home. Or you're welcome for this
This is-
beautiful audio.
This is
Sorry,
just
not sorry.
more previews of our Himbo Spotify that you can subscribe to and hear the best whale interpretation.
New debut album.
Call of the Netherdeep, the musical.
Call of the Netherdeep. The call is actually just this.
That's the key.
So the person
Yeah.
who takes the ring of swimming that I think is Mother Bowen,
Yeah.
you now have a swimming speed of 40 feet while wearing this ring.
Yeah.
Ooh. Damn.
I'm just gonna hold on to Andy and get dragged, so I don't have to swim.
That's one way to do it.
That's a way. That's a way.
Yeah, Brooks can hold on to Mother Bowen. It's perfect.
He doesn't hold on to anything.
I mean, that depends on the circumstance.
So, with all that, you are going your way to the excavation site, either with or in front of the group, depending on who's grabbing a drink. And then,
I'm definitely gonna grab a drink along the way. He's a poor hurt boy.
Oh.
You are in front of this beautiful place. Let me just... no, that's not the right... This... The Maw of Calmoro.
That's a big hole.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
And you see
that's what
that-
she said.
It's the Hand of Horn that is guarding the place. And you see that there's a bunch, like there's 6 guards always patrolling all around. One seems to be more used in the arcane with a large spellbook at his belt. But it is a large hork that is welcoming you where the stairs would be going down and says, "Stop right there, citizen. How can we help
Multipass?
you?
Badge. We got a badge.
Show me this."
Okay. Wow.
Greetings, sir. It is very nice to meet you today. Oh,
Thank you. Someone
Good thing Mother
civilized.
Bowen has manners. Yeah.
oh God.
You're so tall.
Bring this to Edward. See if it's forgery. What is your business to the Maw of Calmoro?
We're working with the Cobalt Reserve in gathering information.
Cobalt soul.
Cobalt Soul? I think
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
Now, the reserves that plays the soul is the organization.
The reserve is the
Ah.
place, in the oddities campaign.
Whatever. Whatever. Too much Cobalt. Literally, I have to deal with 3 different Cobalts. And one of them is
Including
me.
yourself, yeah.
Talking about the oddities, you can now link back inside the chat where you can see Zeven also streaming on Wednesdays in the oddities D&D, and I will have to add up our Xan that is now
Well, yeah.
affiliate.
Oh yeah, I do that. I
Yeah.
make money now. It's weird.
And we might have someone joining the streamer crew soon.
Everyone streams.
But yeah,
And Maryland, like on other channels with the Point Pièce d'Or and all those beautiful people you can see all around.
I like to be a host. What do you say?
Hold me. No. So, with all that, the gains on my mic just cranked up a bit. And like, this is not supposed to be that much. Okay, cool. So you are investigating on the behalf of the Cobalt Soul.
Yeah, we're here to find a key of some sort.
Well, they want to know. Want as much. We need to find information about everything and what they believe it could be possibly connected to. We've been dealing with Crimson Dream people.
The consortium of Vermilion.
Vermilion.
That's it, Vermilion.
Something.
Yes.
Vermilion Dreams, and we have to see if there's more information attached to them, because we've already gotten some information from them, and we also
Are we
want to
gonna
say hi to
find prolix here and question? Yeah.
Oh, and we also need to meet with Question's sister, Professor
Aquari.
Aquari.
I have a feeling it's a query.
I thought it was answer.
It is now written in chat.
Oh my god. I love it.
The Insight Aquare is one of the researcher of the Allegiance of All Sight that is responsible down there. And the other guard comes up and like, is this legit? Yes, these are the badge for from the Allegiance of All Sight. Everything's legit. Everything's good. You can let them through, I guess. Alright. So, if I hear there's trouble...
Well, we also are looking into this thing called an aboleth. So...
I don't think... Well... No. Sorry. I don't think I'm the right person for you to have this kind of information.
I'm just saying, those things are apparently deadly. So... there might be trouble.
But it wouldn't be caused by us, you know?
No, it'd just be us having to deal with it so it doesn't kill more people.
Correct.
Or anybody.
Since you have the badge, there's no problem. You're now the Allegiance of All Sight problem.
Okay. Okay.
If
Goodbye.
anything comes out of there.
Thank you for your good
You got any
and
tips or
have a good day.
tricks for us?
Thank you, Mother Bowen, as I've heard.
Ooh, my name's going around. Yes, indeed.
You see that he's holding back comments, but is letting you pass.
What kind of posture does he have? Like, does he look cynical or?
No, more like someone who heard it from one of your party member. He just remembered. But he's holding back the compliment because you've been polite with him. With your passive inside of 20.
Stupidly high.
Yes.
What in the heck?
So you are going down this long maw of
Into the hole.
into the
Oh, yeah.
Deep.
because this thing is more than 200 feet down.
Deep.
That's hot.
Let me just get to my notes over here. Just for your own note, in case of swimming or buildings, you're like, unless otherwise noted, the areas in the Kalmaro have a 30-foot ceiling. So you can move in 3D up there. and doorways are 8 feet high and 3 feet wide.
That's double my height.
That's small.
Yeah, that is rather high.
All right. And as you're going down right now, I will ask one of you to roll me D20.
Anyone specific?
Anyone?
Bricks. Come on, Bricks. They've been picking
That's
on you.
that's
Take revenge.
almost 4 times my height. Not double.
15. All right. All right. And I will ask another person to roll me a D12.
Well, we're about to get whacked with damage or something.
Waka waka moly. Waka,
Okay,
waka.
I'll do it.
11.
Ooh,
All
that's a high.
Yes. Yes, indeed. But as you're going down, it's getting smaller and smaller. You descend a spiral staircase of hundreds of feet. Windows in the nearby wall offer a glimpse of a sunken city below Encaral. Magical lights illuminate several of its rooms, but most of the city is hidden from view. At the bottom of the staircase is a plain, windowless room containing boxes of archaeological tools and crates marked with emblem of the Allegiant of the All-Sight. Not far away is a passage that leads to a stone door, also marked with the Allegiant symbol. Leaning against the wall, next to the door, is an orc wearing a badge of the Allegiance of All-Sight member. But for now, he doesn't seem to notice you. So, you're coming down the stairs.
So we see the bottom.
You see the bottom. There is magical lights that seems to be going down.
Oh, thank God, my feet are starting to hurt so much. My legs can barely even deal with these stairs. They're so big.
For someone who walked around the wasteland all the time, you really aren't very good with lots of physical activity.
Not stairs. I'm used to, like, flat land.
To be fair, yeah, there aren't a lot of stairs out in the wasteland in Zorhas, so.
And this is, like, at least 40 stairs.
I have a question. Those magical lights, they look like they're made of what?
These look like being light cantrip that made permanent.
Do they look fixed on the walls, or does it look like we could take
Yes,
one
they
with us?
emanate from torches, but instead of fire, it's set up with magical lights.
So would we be able to borrow one to bring with us, or it's stuck there?
They're fixed on the wall.
Okay. Good.
But nice thinking. Well, you could dislodge one if you would try to attempt strength feat.
How
Yeah, a little bit of
hard does
property
it look
damage.
down there?
Well, you're arriving at the bottom. Like it said, hundreds, and in total it was deep down 400 feet. So 400 feet is in a particular circling stairs that you've seen at the maw of the
Yeah. And dark vision only works with dim lights.
60 feet.
Yeah.
No, dark vision works in complete darkness.
Okay. Well, still, she's Minotaur. She has the ghost.
Because you
but
could
she's
you wouldn't have seen shit for the whole Maverick campaign if so.
We're dancing light. But anyway, I might do the strength check to try to pick one.
All right. You can give me a strength ability check.
Yes, let's go with that. Nah.
Sadly, you're pretty stuck in there. Yeah.
Not meant to be. Alright.
So you are going deeper in this environment. And like I said, is anybody trying to be stealthy or?
Not particularly,
Schlush
no.
is being loud and complaining.
No, just walking normally.
All right. And as you come down, you see an orc. Well, the orc that has been, but he is in a scholar outfits, not one of the Hand of Horn peeps. You can recognize the same badge that you have on his leather jacket on the outside. And he's like, "Oh, hello. Who's coming here?"
Hi, we're with the Cobalt Soul.
Yeah. Here to check out this, well, I guess a deep hole.
And as you see that he take out glasses and like, yes, now I see the cobalt robes. And it's a pleasure to meet you. And I see that you also have the badges for the allegiance. Am I right? Can I just check it up? And you just check it up.
Yep.
Yes, pretty. They're the ones. Well, welcome to the Maw of Kelmoro. You've been coming down a few minutes down. You are here to meet with Professor Aquere, the Inside Aquere, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And potentially if Prolix is here.
Sadly, Professor Prolix is not affected to this. He is at the university.
Okay.
But yes, the Inside Aquere is with her sister discussing the matter.
Oh, there's questions here, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
delightful.
at least that checks off another one on our list who we want to say hi to.
True.
And I can invite you to. So follow me, please.
Thanks.
Let me activate the map of Kelmoro.
Let me see that hole.
We're in the hole. We're in the hole. La, la, la.
Activate.
Oh yeah. That's a big hole.
Yes, that is.
That's what she said.
100%. We are not doing phrasing.
You are now in dark vision, but let me see if I can. Whoops, wrong button. Here we go. Would you require some lighting?
I'll just put it. Can I like light some flame in my hand?
You have a produce flame?
No, I only have control flame. Well, I could create a bonfire and then control the flames from it and carry it with me.
Yes, that's true.
Control flame.
Do you have any source of light that can resist into the water?
Yes, we have this. You see that there's one of the torch Nixims, like, yes, for sure. Let me just. You see that he's twisting it.
There's a technique. Damn it.
But you also see that he does magic. You just go and then just dislodge it pretty easily. For the one who have proficiency in arcane, he cast a prestidigitation on it.
Neat.
So
Wow, that's so cool.
you can hold on to that for your stay if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Note that they cannot be turned off, so you would have to hide it if you don't want to emanate light.
Okay. Good to know.
Light.
Should we maybe take another one just in case?
Well, I got this fire.
Yeah, but it won't work in the water.
Well, it's gonna work in the water still, just not as effectively. And I can turn it off when I want to.
I'm gonna grab another of those just in case.
Now let me handle that for you.
Thank you.
Here you go.
That way we have one for every 2 people.
No
There's
problem.
5 of us.
That's true. Sorry,
fine.
Timber.
Let me guide you.
I'm so used to being 4 on Sundays, god damn it.
He brings you to the door and here you go. Do, 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 do. And this place is murky water all around you, so that's why you don't see around. But it is only a centimeter, no, 1 inch. Let me just check out the notes here. The corridor is framed by a shimmering blue light that extends ahead of you. This airtight tunnel hangs before a door set into the wall of a submerged building. Above the doorway is a small stone cube inscribed with glowing blue symbol. Standing in front of the door are 2 guards, a human and a halfling, wearing the Legion of Outside Apparel badges. Verdant patches of kelp grow just outside the tunnel's shimmering walls, and colorful fish flit between the swaying strands. Because the walls are not walls, they are a thin barrier where the water is not going. It's a hair tunnel leading, and the little cube seems to be the thing alimenting the whole thing. So maybe aquatic creature could be going through these defenses. So he's like closing the door pretty quickly behind you, and
Whoa.
brings you to the other side,
This is
where
a fancy map.
huh?
This is a fancy map.
It is a fancy map. It is, and as I will put 2 there. The 2 guards just let you pass through, and you see that they all looked at you really thoroughly, but since you already had your badge out, they are really, really more soft. Because at first, when they saw you, they were just like... The guard is an halfling and a human, an halfling lady. And they were not cutthroat, but they were like ready to do anything in case you people were doing. And when you enter, you just hear the little cube above the thing just as you're getting inside the Allegiance base camp. And let me show you the beautiful artwork again of this freaking place. Because it is inside a building where the windows of this room are protected by the same barrier. So you're technically underwater, but not in the underwater.
Oh god, it's Bioshock.
Oh, wrong one. Here it is. Show players.
That's
Yep.
pretty.
Look at that kelp outside. That's fucking cool.
Yeah. And you see that the place have been repaired by the Allegiance. Probably by a shit ton of scholars doing mending. But the storage building has 3 floors, connected by a spiral staircase. The archaeologists are using the shelf space to store journals, recovered relics, and excavation equipment. Windows warded by the barrier of a shimmering blue light that you can offer a view of the underwater cavern outside the structure. 3 individuals wearing Allegiance of the Outside Garbs badges, a tiefling, a Goliath, and a Kenku. You are noticing pretty quickly another tiefling that you have already seen before. It's just that her jacket and the large cape is blue of the Cobalt Soul, and the other is an identical twin. Because Fred fucked up the art and managed to do a plot story with it.
Question.
This question, and the inside Aquare is actually wearing these, but in gray and the brown that they have, and question is wearing the blue. Like, these are the ones that I've talked to you about, sisters. And as you see that, she's like, all right.
Hello.
Question.
Yes, Kush?
I'm blue now.
I thought it was only the color in here that with the
No.
shimmering light. No.
That's me right now.
What are you doing blue and purple? It suits you well. It suits you well.
Thank you. I don't really know fully yet. It's kind of new.
It is blue on blue though with your robes, so I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there for the matching colors.
Yeah, but like I can like make it go a little like, and I'll poke Andy again. Do a little shock.
Stop that! Come on. It's not funny.
Yes, it is.
You will be careful with the electricity all around here, eh?
Okay.
The Legions of Us. I present to you my sister. She is quite a lovely lady. There is one of the inside and is the responsible person for the Allegiance base camp inside Calmoro.
Oh.
So, my job here is done. So, I asked her to be gentle with you, but, it's, well, you will have to grow fond of her, eventually, and she will grow fond of you eventually, too. I'm pretty sure of that.
I have no doubt.
You're a bunch of people with good hearts, and you're doing the right thing.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still talk with Prolix?
Not on a regular basis, no. But I can contact him if you need.
So, you know how there's a bunch of crazy stuff down here.
But probably.
And, you know, we have reason to believe that there is a big, scary creature that's gonna have to be dealt with.
Yes.
Well, maybe dealt with. But I was thinking, maybe, remember that there was that other group that got tricked by Aloysia?
Yes, the one that actually had the jewel in their possession before.
Yeah, well, they don't have it anymore. And anyway, so I was thinking, since they didn't go to the Cobalt Soul, maybe they just worked with Prolix. And I was thinking of maybe seeing if he can contact them and try to get us all teamed up. Because, well, you know, Galsariak and I were best friends. So I don't see why they wouldn't want to. And I just think it would be cool to have more people against something big and scary.
That's a pretty good understanding of the situation. Yes.
I thought so.
I'll ask him, and I know that he is able to send telepathic messages, so you'll be able
that's
to reach
helpful.
one of you. Who would it be? You, Squish Squash, to contact?
Sure.
All right, so you'll be the one receiving the message.
Okay, thank you.
So, without further ado, because you hear behind, like, have a good day. She's not me. Be careful.
Yeah, you're not wearing the same color robes. We noticed you're not the same person.
It's more about the mood.
I'm getting a vibe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's different.
Yes. But with all that, wish that you have a good way here, and she come a bit closer. I know that you are the one now that have the jewel, right?
Uh-huh.
And we talked about it, and you asked me to do some research.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
The last place that you told me about the vision, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was about Corellon the Archart, the prime deity of the face. He had a temple in Kermoro.
Okay.
Wait, what?
So we have to go check out there.
So if you find it out, because at first you found it where Seune?
Yeah.
Salune. Yeah.
Salune. At first it's a blessing because you found that back over there, where you're coming from.
Oh, or no, it's Sahanin.
Seanin, yes.
Yeah, Salune
I'm really
doesn't
bad with
exist in
gods.
Exandria, that's why.
Yes. So Seanin, yes, Salune is the right one.
Yeah.
Seanin, where the first thing you met when you found the jewel that you told me about.
Uh-huh.
And then the second place was the Betrayer Eyes, where it was Avandra the Changebringer.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you were in the temple of Avandra, and the jewel evolved into its states now.
Yeah, and Alexion has the blessing of 3
It
deities,
is called
right?
the Jewel of 3 Prayers. And he had the blessing of Corellon also.
So that.
So maybe
that's
if you bring the
right.
jewel, it could be at the most potential of a vestige of divergence.
Okay, so we
What
have
is
to
the
bring
deity
the
called
jewel to
again?
the temple of
Corellon.
Corellian, and
Yes.
it'll do a thing like it did the last 2 times.
It might be have a vision and help you out. Like you said, you told me.
Oh, it might tell us if Alexion is actually the Aboleth or not, maybe.
That's true.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that'd be
question.
good.
We're not telling the other group that we have it.
And I just wrote you how it's written for your own sake.
Well, that was wrong. Just gonna cross that out.
He is the deity of
Corellon,
arcane
yeah.
magic and the Fae.
Perfect.
And he was the third one to give his blessing to
Oh,
Alexion.
Are we
Yeah.
taking the path Alexion took, but just finishing the job?
Is that really what this whole thing's about? I'm like trying to remember that.
That's
vision
kind
we
of
had.
cool. I wasn't there for the vision.
So we are on a spiritual journey, technically.
We're on
Like of a
something.
pilgrimage.
Feel weird
That's
about this
cool.
suddenly.
Thank you, question. I
You
appreciate
ask
it.
me things and you're nice to me, so better be nice to you. Or I
Despite your
end up
name,
like in
you're
fire.
full of answers.
Thank you, Bricks.
Yeah, credit where credit is due.
See, it
So-
should be question the magnificent.
And you hear in the background, and he's like, okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Take care.
Later.
And pretty much with the same view, but with different robes, I present myself inside the quarry. It is a pleasure to meet you.
I'm Squish Squash.
Hi, I'm Andrews.
Bricks the Magnificent.
Hopefully your sentence was done. I am Mother Bowen.
And that's Timber. He's a little quiet today.
Hello.
Perfect.
It's like he's here with us right now.
So, my sister told me that you are the one who will be affected to do some more research about anything that happens down here in Kalmara. Am I right?
That would be correct.
In
Yep.
a way of speaking, yeah.
All right. I present to you Gzot. As you can see the Goliath inside the staircase. And also, recalled to be in the Crystal Shadow, it is Yakonic scribble. I don't know if you are used to Kenku, but they either speak in things they already heard before, but my colleague here tends to be more quiet most of the time, and is mostly, like I said, scribble.
I've never met a Kenku, was it?
I heard.
Yeah, I've
about
never
them.
met one, but we're used to
Yeah.
quiet people, right, Timber?
Oh, yes.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
The Goliath lady just nod, and the Kenku's like, "Oh, hello."
I will kill for this Kenku. We'll go to war.
Already?
Already.
Kiku's not even said a single sentence.
Said the
Barely a
whole,
word.
oh,
Oh,
hello.
they've said, oh, hello.
I will go to war for this Kenku.
Fucking Kenkus.
I do not understand, but that's fine.
Let's adopt him, make him part of the group, and have him follow us everywhere.
Yes.
So Fred's gonna have to play fucking Kenku. Oh.
So, if there's anything needed for the rest of the thing, you will be reporting to me. I am the primary archivist of the Cameral Archaeological Project.
Oh, is that what the insight title means?
Yes.
Huh.
Seems you have quite the understanding of scholarship.
Yeah, I'm very smart.
Much education in this man.
Of
Much
course,
it.
Andy. The brains and bronze of our group.
Clearly.
Oh, it's not you.
He's just gonna stare daggers at you.
Mother Bowen's gonna give you a cold look to both of you, like you better shut up.
Children, babe.
You're not even gonna get a look from Bricks. That's it. Just absolute daggers. That's
Yeah,
it.
and Andrus, like, both of your sarcasm just goes right over his head. Yeah.
Yup.
You just like,
The opposite of Drax. Everything goes over his head.
Everything. So, just a few rules around here. The wards are keeping the water at bay. A magical keystone in each warded location that you'll be finding inside Kelmora. Do not, at all time, remove a keystone because it shuts down the barriers and vanish, allowing the water in. If such thing would happen, the water would crush your bones and destroy our research.
Crush your bones.
Because of the
Have you ever
pressure.
been under a waterfall, darling?
Yeah, I've sat beneath some.
Yes, and some have more pressure than others, right?
Yeah, but they never crushed me or anything.
And you are now 400 feet under water pressure that are keeping it at bay by these little, thin, magical barrier. So the pressure of the water down here will crush you. Since your body is not adapted to this amount of pressure in a few seconds.
That doesn't sound very safe.
That's why you don't touch the keystones.
Okay,
Yeah, checks
yeah,
out.
that makes a lot of sense now.
Second, the wards have been erected and at the ancient temple of Corellin the Archheart, which seem to have its own magical way of holding back the water. We haven't reached yet to breach the temple's ward. And there is a fourth member of our expedition down here. My friend Galio Caerda, a high health professor that is teaching ancient literature with me. Hasn't been seen for 3 days. I am really concerned about him. And we sadly doesn't have the resources to raise a search party. Because technically also, they also have a shield guardian to protect her.
Well,
Sorry,
that's good.
it was a her. My bad.
What was her name again?
Galeo Caerda. I'll copy paste it.
Thank you.
The stream is copy pasting the whole thing.
Galileo. Yeah.
Magnifico.
Alright, so while we're in the rooms, I suppose we can keep an eye out for her.
If we find her, why not?
Well, let her go. I mean, bring her back.
Well, thanks for your cooperation. And please, do not damage anything.
Well, I mean, that's a little hard to guarantee. What if we run into monsters or trouble or something and we have to, smash them around? Is that alright?
You can smash the monsters, avoid the keystone.
We'll try, yeah.
So I guess our first goal is to get to the temple, because I think we have a way in.
And how this comes.
Well, we're magical.
And don't worry, I am also magical. Please specify.
Trust in that question knows, and as we become better acquaintances, You will know more. Because I don't want this to not work and be telling a lie. Because there's a chance it might not work.
Give me a persuasion check.
Can it be deception?
No, because you're not lying.
I know. Yeah, but perception at +7. Persuasion's only a 16.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You didn't lie. You're not deceiving.
I know.
You perceive she just take a deep breath and like, yes, trust must be earned with times, and it works both ways.
Yeah. So, if it turns out I'm not lying, then I can tell you. But I could be lying right now. So I kind of want to make sure that it actually works. If that makes sense.
Don't worry, little one. If you're lying to me and you're here to damage the studies that we're doing, my sister and the Cobalt Soul will hear about it.
Oh, no, I don't want to damage that stuff. We're here looking for someone. Something. It could be a something.
We're looking
now.
for a key to the Netherdeep.
Yeah. And it could be a person, a who, or a thing. Or the who that we think if the thing is could have also become a different thing. An aboleth. It's a lot. Have you seen the aboleth? The Vermilion people say that there's one here.
The aboleth. There is creatures that are lurking around. Yes.
Okay.
Have you heard about them? About that thing? Yaconic. Well, scribble. Well, I clearly heard about it. It was really weird. I'm not so sure that this should be the right thing to do. It was really creepy.
So, do you know anything or not?
I think that's a way of them saying yes, but they might not have all the ways of saying it.
Uh-huh. Sure. Yeah.
If I can't live, I will burn this world with me. As you recognize Elixian voice perfectly.
Oh, now that's unsettling.
Oh.
Wait, is the Kenku Elixian?
No.
The Kenku has heard Elixian. That's what that means. That's what Kenku do. They repeat.
I'm just saying.
He sounded like exactly like
So
him.
does
I'm
it
just
mean
saying.
you met him before?
I think this is just furthering my point that the aboleth is pretending to be Elixian. Because I know what I saw. I know I saw the vision of him trapped asking for help.
But what's
wasn't some
the
weird
he's
aquatic
not
thing.
pretending to be Elixian. I just heard it. Ari knows Kenku imitate voices.
Yeah,
Andres is not, by the way.
Andres is dumb. It's fine. You get it.
Now, and Andy, no. He's just imitating the voice, Andy.
I'm just imitating the voice, Andy.
See?
That
He just
sounded
did
like
it.
Dermot. What the fuck is going on?
What the
No,
fuck
that-
is going on?
That was my voice. See, that was your voice. The Kenku is demonstrating what they do.
You're good.
Huh. I
Okay.
know.
Whose voice was that?
It was Aquarius' voice.
Okay. I was like, is that Aya's voice? Because I swear to fuck, that bitch beat us here somehow. It's on site. Okay. Aquari, I guess since you know of Elixian. Wait, how much of Elixian do you know? I need to know what I have to say.
Elixian, you mean the voice that my colleague here just mimicked?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know of Elixian. Because if not, you're going to get a crash course, squish style.
Let's go for your crash course then.
Okay, so Elixian's like born under the rudest moon. So like suffering life, apparently. Anyway, he was like, no, I don't want people to suffer, so I'm gonna do good before I start suffering. So then he got blessed by 3 deities to help fight against the betrayer gods, and then he got tortured by another one, which I forgot the betrayer god's name. Crap. Anyway, he's been giving us visions through a necklace. Well, not just us, the other crew, and the Vermilion Consortium Dream.
The consortium of the Vermilion Dream.
Yeah, they wanted it, but they failed because they suck. So then we got it, and I think it might be the key. And it gave us a vision of him trapped in potential rudium thingies, and that's why I think the aboleth is pretending to be him to throw people off. And yeah.
Well, an
that's why we
aboleth
need to
is
go to
a
the temple.
creature with tremendous power.
Mm-hmm. That's why I wanted to bring him back up.
Would be maybe normal now. Understand why we couldn't access the temples.
Oh, by the way, in the Betrayer Rise, you know, your question, sister. I can trust you. She's great.
The Betrayer's
others-
Rise is a temple that Prolix was investigating.
Yes. So
Oh,
the
no.
others were able to use the necklace, which they don't know we have it because they might get mad that we solved that issue first because it was kind of a race. One of them's my best friend. It's fine. Anyway, they used it to get in, and we had to do a different route. So I'm thinking it's the key to get into the temple. Mm-hmm.
The necklace you said earlier.
Yeah. Because they used it to get in to the Betrayer's Rise. I think. I wasn't there to see it, but I'm assuming.
And the 3 deities that you received the blessing from.
There's Corellin, there's the Changebringer, and then there was
Seanin?
Sahanin.
that one.
Yes.
Ooh, my book.
My sister gave me some words, but since it is your personal life and object, it is not from anybody you could find a vestige of divergence, as I understand.
That's what it's called. I keep forgetting.
Yes, it is what it's called. And you see that Mother Bowen, you see that she's holding composure.
She's just very impressed with how great of a teacher Squish Squash is.
Okay.
On this, you might be. Let me check if I have anything. Xat, can you check if there is any books or anything that could be managed or researching with this in our things that we found? Yeah, yes, Aquarius. Insight. I'm sorry. Well, I have my personal collection of things, but let's focus more on what we could find into this Exandrian history. Clay tablets, now sound storing magic crystals. These manuscripts are not restored yet. And you see in what she shows you, and a lot of things are olden behind glasses, as you can see on the shelves. These dates. The water made her work, and the magic of this place seems to... Some of the things survived the whole years. But this seems to be even before the calamity. There isn't much more on the second. The third floor is our the third floor is where we are sleeping, so and have our food. You have anything in there? Do you happen to need any... I guess it would be useful for you. Aquare, we have breathing bubble. Do we give one of our two to them? Well, not give. We can lend them one.
I mean, we'll have to pass through here anyway. Like on the way back. I'm
Yeah, we can return it.
I'm assuming there isn't another way out.
We will keep one in case of anything, but you can have one of the breathing bubbles. It is a helmet. Literally.
Nice.
And it's like you would be wearing the helmet, and the place where your face is seems to be filled with hair. So you can... the bubble contain 1 hour of breathable hair. So let me add you breathing bubbles. Oh, wrong page. DDB items. Here it is. What it's called. Breathing bubble. It is like the deeper we're going in, the more I see the Bioshock stuff, because it is like
It's Bioshock, man.
Yeah. You can see right there what it's looked like. You're like
The scaphandre.
the scaffold. I don't know how it's called in English.
I mean, it's a scuba helmet.
Yeah.
I just really like the word scaphandre.
I don't think my snout will fit in that, so I guess Bricks, you can use it.
I mean, my head will fit in it.
Questionable, but yeah.
It recharge every morning for the air inside of it, for the magical properties. So be careful with it, please.
Okay. Be careful with it, Bricks.
Yeah? Because we're going to bring it back. Obviously.
Mm-hmm. So, which way to the temple?
the temple, you would have to go down the corridor on your left and go even deeper inside the other rooms. We use the buildings for the wards, so they still have something more stable to hold on. But let me close this, and this. You'll be able to navigate through the rest of Kalmara eventually. And like I said again, be careful with the keystones. They are what we worked for the past month, almost a year now. So you see, she seems a bit stressed.
Okay.
Who would have paid attention when Xot, the Goliath lady, said that she had her personal collection?
I mean, Squish would have been looking at whoever was talking, but
Can
depends
give
on the
me
pay attention.
can give me an investigation check.
Oh boy. Oh, I'm proficient in that. 15.
And you got the DC.
Hey.
You see that on her, she had a ring that seems to have magical properties, because you see that there's like to have the head of a ram on it, and seems to have some glowy magical things on the sides. And she also seemed to have a potion at her belt, but a really more the pulsing glow of the red seems to be more potent than regular potions.
What's that ring do? It looks pretty.
She's like, oh, you noticed.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a magical ring, which is called a ring of the ram. It's summon force that you can use to push and hit pretty hard creatures.
Oh, that's nifty.
Oh yes, it is.
Okay. And what's that potion?
Oh,
I'm not used to glowing potions.
you noticed. This one is potion revealing, but of the superior kind. Meaning that if you are injured, they not only bring you back to the brink of life, but you would be restored. Your wounds would be closing more.
Man, you know, going into a dangerous place, it would have been really great to get one of those potions. Wink, wog.
Wink, wink.
You can give me a persuasion check again.
Oof. No, that's good.
Only a 13.
There's a floating inspiration, and you have a D4,
It's true.
and we're closing at 10. So, man,
Okay.
we're coming close.
I guess I'll use the floating inspiration.
All right.
If you-
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
there you go.
That is
There
a
you go.
22.
No need for the D4 then. Well,
DC's 25. No.
no, it was 18. I could let it go for a certain amount of money for these two items.
How much?
Let's say you want them both.
How much? Maybe? Because they could be really helpful, actually.
For both of them, I would be asking 700 gold piece.
What if we do like a loan?
Well, I only have 400. How much for the potion?
The potion would be 150.
Well, Squish,
I can take the
mean,
potion.
You can take both if you want. I have money and I have no use for really, so.
And
I don't want to lose all of my money.
not against you, but it would be for selling purposes for the ring, because I don't know if you'll be coming back.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
That's fair. You don't know how strong we are. So I can understand that. But I'll buy the potion at least. I don't want to spend all of my money. I gotta hoard it. I can't have a thing. I can't have a pile of a hoarded pile if I have like no pile. So it was 150.
Yes.
Yeah, dig into my pouch. Start raking through like.
I mean, maybe we
scraps and stuff.
we can all purchase the ring as well. It could come in handy.
And I was making you a 50 gold short if you're buying two, because I would be selling it for 650.
So 750 for both. But then I'll put 150 in, but then that means there's still 600, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can also put 150.
Anybody else want to put in some? Because I could maybe add more, especially since we're getting paid a lot after this.
Oh, I mean, I have money. I can pitch in. No problem. How much do you need?
Okay, so 750. So we still need 450. If people pitch some in, I can put more in.
I mean, if we
Right.
all pitch in, I think we all have enough, right?
Actually, if everyone does, but I won't take money from, Timber since he's not here. But if the two of you pitch in 150, I can cover the rest.
Are you in, Bricks, or not interested?
Well, if it's to help out him, then he doesn't need my money, clearly.
So how about the party? I'm not gonna probably use the ring. I was gonna give it to someone else to use. But I mean, I can use it.
Okay,
Enjoy.
I'll cover that part.
Okay, so 150, that's 300. So 450. How much are you gonna give Mother Bowen? Because I can cover the rest.
I can go up to 300 if you need to.
Okay.
Mine.
So I guess I'll put in 200. I think that will cover it. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, that covers it.
All right. And Eric, Photo is giving a floating inspiration back for the 5,000.
Oh, thank you.
No, thank you, man.
Thanks, baby.
So
My bro.
I will be removing the D4s for everybody, including me, because we're closing the session yet. So I'll keep the
That's
floating
cheating.
up.
No, I'm kidding.
I'll keep the floating up. So next game you'll be starting with a floating.
So superior potion, right?
150.
It's potion of superior, right?
Yeah, potion of healing superior and a ring of the ram. This thing destroys.
Yeah, and I'm like, we're exploring ruins underwater, you know.
Thank
Could
God
be
Squishwash
useful.
has their own brain. Put that there. And ring of the ram?
I'm checking if I can. Ring of the ram. Yeah, 3 charge. And you regain 1d3 expended charge every morning. You can make a strength check for at plus. No, the attack roll is +7 to hit. But for each charge you spend is 2d10 of force damage and 5 feet away. So you can, if you crank it up at the maximum, it goes up to 6d10 of force damage and pushed 15 feet away.
Yup. I'm just gonna slip it on. And Squish is just gonna be like, well, you know, I gave up the necklace, so.
You were talking about a horde for what exactly?
Oh, I want to be a dragon.
And
I
she
mean,
she
I'm
just
already-
smiles. Mother Bowen, you can clearly see that she's like, oh, that's cute.
Me as a player who's still like, true polymorph is a thing, motherfuckers. This is not just a dream. This will happen.
And one thing that you can use the ring for also as an action, instead of damaging, you can break an object with it.
Yeah.
And you can go to a plus 15 on your check.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, I was reading that. I'm like, this is nifty.
So so you from the back again you hear a I think it is the notice that you need to go now. As she turns back to the inside of the place.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let's get out of here.
My
then.
pleasure doing business with you.
Same. So it's the tunnel to the or the hallway to the left, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thank you. If we don't see question before, you do, tell her we said hi.
And let me just tease of what you'll be seeing on the left side, but you don't see more in your vision.
We see a hallway.
You'll be going
Woo!
through
Ba-ba-da.
What up?
and I will be doing the walls on the map, so you'll be able to see
Oh.
more than just that next time.
Nice.
Because now that you're going inside the water section, you'll be able to see further than what it is.
But yeah, the benefit of them being like water walls, not actual walls.
Exactly. And on this moving forward, I wouldn't like to have our timber missing on too much.
Yeah.
Especially that we're now bringing a bit of the action.
Megan.
So, with the exploration over there, we'll do the quick usual round table. So let's start with our squish. How do you find your game tonight?
It was chill. It was fun. I love finding that I finally found Brix's buttons.
Oh, and Brix is pissed.
Pissed, y'all.
I love it. I adore it.
All right. And let's follow up with our Mother Bowen.
Oh, hey. It was really nice. I mean, the aesthetic of this underground thing is amazing. I'm thrilled. And I also really liked how you played the Kenku with all the different voices. What a challenge, though.
Ugh.
Oh, God.
Oh gosh. Oh hello.
Well, I don't think we're gonna hear a lot more about him, but it was really nice. And yeah, I mean, I was more in a follow mindset today, but I mean, it was very entertaining to watch you three going on at each other's. Yeah. And after you it was like, oh my god.
Let's follow up with our hot-tempered Bricks.
I'm surprised I haven't cast Acid Eldritch Blast at Squish yet. It has crossed my mind.
Because you know goddamn well what will happen.
Yeah, I'll win.
Just a fucking lightning bolt to the face.
Yeah, and then I'll win. Whose track record is of surviving fights?
I mean, I actually have armor now.
And?
Kids.
And I think more health than you.
Probably not. But anyways, probably not. But anyways, it was nice. It was nice to transition to spiteful bricks.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a lot that he took. A lot of things that was just like, it's squish. I don't even care. But then the one comment, the one button that was deep in there, it was hit, and I was like, I'm gonna walk away, or otherwise I'm going to murder this little kobold.
It was only a matter of time till one of us got the button.
Look, you've been shotgunning in random directions. At some point, you're going to hit something.
Exactly.
But it's good. Good game. Excellent game. Good times.
And let's end up with our himbo.
I love gaslighting my own party members, guys. It's great.
Oh god.
I'm like, and
Like,
I'm not
this is
even
toxic as
playing an
fuck.
evil character. Like,
Sometimes you just need to gaslight girl boss gatekeep, you know?
yeah, or what is it, like mansplain male wife something?
Yes.
Since but yeah, I mean, I spent like a long time at the beginning of the session being like, oh, it would be really useful if I used my changeling abilities to shapeshift into something that can breathe underwater. But I was like, okay, do I like tell them the whole story? Now I'm just gonna gaslight them. And so I did. So yeah, Brix's reaction in particular was very amusing because yeah, it was
Thank
just
you.
easy to go like, you never asked, dude. So yeah, I had fun. It was more of a like plot progression thing, and Andrus is definitely a big dum dum. So I let the scholarly stuff, to the actual smart party members. I'm just here for the bantering and the
Smart.
gaslighting. That's it.
He's such a sweetheart, though.
That's the ironic part of the whole gaslighting thing. So.
You just don't get it.
Um,
But yes, tonight, like I like to do like link the things like you asked for question about research and giving the answers. Finally, after a short while that you've met her, and then giving the links, and you can see the whole thing there, and all your theories. Like, is the amulet elixir? Is this guarding it? Is this? That was
Look.
perfect. And
That's
like,
the fun part
is
of
the
being a
Kinku
DM.
elixir?
Look,
This is me being
this is the
stupid.
shit Jason deals with on Sunday with me. And since I am not being a crazy character, I'm finally able to let out the bullshit that is my brain and start being like, oh, we were given a crumb of information, just a crumb. Let me go 50 different ways with it all at once and freak out, and they'll all be wrong. But I'm going with them.
Yay, finally I don't have to do it anymore. Somebody else doing it. Yay!
Oh, I've been doing it. I just haven't been able to say it.
I mean, it's perfect because right now, whenever my brain's trying to start thinking too hard, I'm like, oh, wait, I'm having a cramp. I'll leave it to some more smart in this group.
And this is why I play stupid characters.
Oh my god.
Me who cannot wait
So
to not
simple.
play a smart character.
There was an event that's called Je Roll, where you're getting funds for a specific place that is just getting funds, and it was a whole epic D&D with 18 tables that were playing at the same time, trying to solve a mission. And I was the high intel character in a zombie like apocalypse medieval one, surrounded by barbarians. You're like, oh, please. I was playing the tiefling wizard.
Oh, rip.
Order of the Scribe, and I was like,
Hey.
Oh, no.
Order of the Scribe.
yeah, that's
Best
my favorite.
subclass. I love it so much.
So, with all that tonight, we will be Blade in the Dark. Is it D&D? Let me see.
You're the baby. You have any other sibling?
No, they're playing something.
I know there's Old World Charm is on.
Let's see. Do I have anything on my end? Yeah, Old World Charm
Oh,
is on.
Underwood Charms? Who?
Old
World
Charm.
Charms. Yeah. Oh yes, I think we rated them last time. Or
Yeah.
maybe
Was it last
before.
time?
But
Yeah,
I
it was
have
2 weeks ago.
Joel DM that is DMing actual Spelljammer.
Mm.
So,
Nice.
Let's see. Joe. So, nothing for the rest of the week, and the Mavericks will be back next Thursday for the part 2 of 4 of the campaign ending, where they are now level 20s, and I will throw a bunch of them of creatures that are CR way too much for.
Ooh.
I can't
So
wait to
Trask.
hear about the TPK.
Yeah.
I mean, if we find Aboleth, yeah, it's TPK. It is hard TPK.
No, I mean in the Mavericks one, you get so close to the end, and then you're all.
Oh, that one, yeah.
murdered.
Oh yeah, that one, yeah.
Well, I already did paralyze Ray of Disintegrate, so
Nice.
Look, I've already died before. What's another death?
our dear Luna went close with the guy and missed by 1 because it would have killed it with the damage that she's outputting, but she missed, and then I used my legendary action to use Paralyzing Touch, and then afterwards I did, oh, you're paralyzed. Disintegrate, you cannot dodge. And she turned dust into wind.
Oof.
And then I had to do the war crown.
It's okay, and then there's a thing that's like doing a link between the high heavens and epic shit that or one of our old player actually made.
So good. The
Yes.
feels.
All the
Yeah,
feels.
I remember that from watching.
So we'll be rating the Spelljammer game from Jolie DM. So see you in 2 weeks, peeps, and see you next week with the Mavericks. And remember, always, may your fun will become epic stories. Second, remember to go see the Oddities D&D at 7 on Sundays night. You'll be streaming
come
next
see us on
Sundays.
Sunday. Yeah,
Yes.
we are supposed to. Yeah.
And stay
So, yeah.
tuned with
What's
Xan or Trash Can. That is streaming also now on Twitch.
Yeah.
Zaven
And-
on Wednesdays too. And maybe somebody tomorrow with
Somebody-
Phasmophobia.
At least joining me tomorrow for Phasmophobia.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh,
Come on,
So-
at a minimum.
And I'm
Oh,
just saying
joy.
that you should do it as well. Bird.
Yeah.
Like, look, I got.
Tell
I
your
got
friends tell your other friends that we're better and that you have to
Wow.
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 When I played
no less than
Phasmophobia,
Zaven.
I screamed literally like a little girl.
Well, you should
work
play
at the ghost.
Phasmophobia with us.
You should.
I'm
We
just
sing
saying.
Madonna to
Do
the
you have
ghost.
anything to? What time you're
Yeah.
starting tomorrow?
I usually
don't know.
start around 8.
Okay,
So
I maybe have a dinner, so I'll
Can-
Cancel
join
your
later.
dinner.
keep
you
you
join
updated.
after.
Okay, I'll
We'll
see.
figure something out.
I scream like that. So
It'll be great.
on this, let's launch a raid and see you, peeps. And what are the oddities saying already? You
Eat your condoms.
save sex and condoms. It works.
Yep.
Goodbye, peeps.
Bye bye.